Okay then. In the start we have void, rose, sky, shadow, sand, soul, whole blue sky, angel, crow, and time. Now, void is going to be very good with labyrinths. So if there's anyone who can come back, finding their way out the easiest, it's going to be void. Now they're all going to go to like separate ways because that's what sand wants. So void is going to be alone, rose is going to be alone, sky is going to be alone, shadow is going to be alone. Oh wait, sky is already the lost one. I'm just reading the names and I forgot that sky is the one that already got lost in the labyrinth. So sky is already alone. Sky is sitting down, trying to think, trying to also calm himself down because he just made this one person upset, and he doesn't know how he made him upset either, but he made him upset somehow. But yeah, also Sky, that time when like the whole reason why he got so why he got lost in that labyrinth was because of Sand's words. So maybe, just maybe, in here Sky might get violent because he's already stressed out, because of these words. He's already confused because of these words. Now Shadow is going to be alone, which means Shadow's mental health declined already. I'm thinking about like a rainy season for this. Maybe it's the nighttime. Yeah, it is the nighttime. Because Sand decided to wait till nighttime. And because it's the nighttime, Shadow is actually going to be fine because it's, everywhere there's a shadow. But, she's not going to be happy because she has to leave Rose. She kind of got used to, she kind of felt very good with Rose, and now that's gone. So she's going to again have to stand in her feet, Sand is going to be alone, and then Sand is going to try and hunt people down. Soul is going to be alone. She's going to try to find Sky. Whole blue sky is going to be alone. He's just going to be walking, hoping that he doesn't get caught by Sand. But even if he does, we're going to find out what he can do, because we know that he is the oldest person, so we know that he's probably the most strong one in here, but we don't know what his strength is, Angel is going to be alone. Angel is just focused on trying to find Sky. She's probably calling out his name because to find him, But she's not doing it that much because she knows that Sand is also hunting them down, literally. Crow is Crow is already one of the... Crow is not even in the school right now. And Time. And then there's also Cotton, yes. Cotton's also looking for... No. Cotton is hunting people down. Cotton and Sand is hunting people down, and Time is also looking for Sky. So Sand, he is looking for people's sounds. He's very good at hunting already. He started looking for people's sounds. He started walking a bit, looking at all the roses that are literally like... the roses are giving out their color because, because it's the nighttime. It's... the whole place is dark, and like the green of the plants, the normal plants, is just like dark green right now, and in dark green, red is like popping so much, He's looking at those, and I don't know why, but I want him to find shadows the first. So he suddenly finds a sound. He suddenly hears a sound, and then he looks behind him, nothing, literally nothing. But then he is very good at hunting, so he feels like there's something. And something like when he realized that there was something, some moving sounds, suddenly something stopped. And he was like, oh, it's stopping so that I can't hear its moving sounds anymore. And so he starts walking towards that place. And then he grabs somebody, and then it ends up being Shadow. And Shadow is so panicked. Oh my god, like, I would imagine, should she scream? She's probably like crying. She's like, hoping that there's a good side of Sand. That's why, like, I don't know. I feel like she would probably try to scream, but her scream is like, um, she's never spoken in the whole, mm, scenes. In each scene, she never talked. Or she actually, yeah, she whispered to people, but I don't know if she should scream. I feel like she should scream. Um, and like she's breaking out and stuff, and Sen just goes ahead and knocks her out. He doesn't kill her, but he knocks her out. So she is out of the game. And in her dream, she's probably very upset of herself. So she's probably very mad at Sand, for making her feel bad, but she's also mad at herself for not standing up for herself, and overall it's a horrible feeling. It's just not a pretty feeling to have. And in her dream, she's also probably just just feeling all these emotions, you know. And so Sand moves on, to another person. He's still hunting people down. And then he second finds Rose. He finds Rose. And then, Rose is a kind person, and she really, like, she could kind of get the energies, from Sand, because uh, as a person who just made, she saw what Sand did to Void, to Sky. She saw what he did to Cotton, you know. So she's probably, frightened. She lives in her head, but in real life, she's very, like, she's like nothing. She's just a princess. She's nothing, and because she's nothing, she's sort of like just looks at Sand and then starts running, I would imagine. She starts running. Sand is running so fast because Sand, he gives out wolf vibes. He's like a wolf, so he runs very fast and then catches her. And then throws himself so that she's basically falling down. And while falling down, he makes sure that her face is facing down. Her face is hitting the ground instead of his body. So his whole body weight is basically just uh, on her when they hit the ground, on her head when they hit the ground. So she passes out. And passing out, I would imagine that, she feels like she just failed Sky. But other than that, she feels very weak, And for the first time in her whole life, she had to fight for herself, and then she just got knocked out like that. So that made her feel very weak and pathetic, you know? She was like, in my head, I live all of these things, but when it comes to my life, I just get knocked out like this. It's like a joke, you know? It's like a joke, and she's probably feeling horrible about that. She's like, I'm so stupid, you know? She feels so stupid. She feels humiliated, you know? So she gets knocked out in her head. That's the feeling that she has right now. Then we go to Cotton. Cotton, whenever he sees anybody else, he doesn't really hurt them. You know? The only person that he came here to hurt is Sand. So, Sand and Cotton, they face each other. And then Sand immediately runs towards him. Cotton is also running towards him. And then Cotton starts hitting him. I mean, Cotton already realized that hitting him is not the option. You know? Wait. I don't want Cotton to fight Sand yet. I don't want them to fight each other yet. I want Sand to fight other people, and then the last other person that he fights with is going to be Sand. Now, Cotton, Cotton doesn't hurt anybody else other than Sand. And then he's like running to find Sand and stuff, and immediately he finds Time. Wait, what is Time? I'm sorry. Immediately he finds Sky. And Sky is not looking that good, you know. Cotton goes ahead and hugs him. He's like, are you okay? And Sky is just like not talking, you know. Sky is like genuinely not talking. It's like he forgot to talk, you know. Now Cotton hugs him, and then they are going to try to leave, basically. If Cotton finds Sand, he's going to knock Sand out. Angel and Sand, they also come to each other. Like, Sand finds Angel, and then Sand knocks her out. Even though she did all of those good things, he hits her on her, like, you know. Wait a second, let me think. And then he hits her through the stomach, and then like puts his arms around her neck to like kind of suffocate her to, you know, knock her out. She gets knocked out, and then when she gets knocked out, the thoughts that are going through her head is, I didn't deserve any of this, because I literally, you know, she's like, did I deserve this? Like, genuinely, did I deserve this? I helped these people and stuff. I helped him especially, and then this is what I get. Why? Why is life being so mean to me? Why is everything other than me is so mean? Why is life making fun of me? Is what she questions, what she thinks, okay? Then he finds Whole Blue Sky. Whole Blue Sky doesn't know what to do. But what Whole Blue Sky does is that... Wait, so many things could happen right now. Let me think. Okay, wait. Sand doesn't meet Whole Blue Sky, but... But Sky does. So Sky and Cotton, they're trying to find a way out, and then they see whole blue sky, because whole blue sky is already just walking around right next to the exit, because he's like kind of literally ready to exit this place. He's just waiting for other people, literally. And Sky is very mad because he's like, he immediately questions him. He's like, am I not your son? Like, why didn't you care about me? Why didn't you do anything? And Sky is like, that you had to learn from that, you know? And then Sky is just very mad. And Sky, that's when he gets very mad. For the first time, he yells at somebody, and the whole blue sky is just not replying because he literally doesn't do anything. And that's when Sky ends up losing it, and then he knocks out um, whole blue sky. Whole blue sky doesn't do anything, even though he looks like he has a lot of power, but he doesn't know how to get in the way things. You know, he just says things should just stay the way that they are, and he just doesn't get in the way of anything. You know, he thinks of it as a good thing instead of a weakness. You know, whole Sky lets Sky knock him out. Now, whole Sky, when he gets knocked out, he's thinking, did I do anything wrong? When you get knocked out, you're just basically left alone with your brain, right? And so, you know how sometimes you're feeling very sad, and because you're feeling so sad, you're trying to cover up the feelings by listening to music, scrolling, or something, you know? When you're knocked out, you can't do those things, and that's why when he gets knocked out, he thinks to himself, did I do anything wrong? You know? Like, why did why was he upset with me like that, you know? And he doesn't say, why did life punish me by knocking me out, because he doesn't think about bad things as punishment. He just thinks of it as part of life, you know?